Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you around the garden a little bit just to kind of show you a couple of the things that are still going on. And then I'm excited to share this new tool that I got, kind of an early Christmas gift from the people at SHEAR. And I'm going to show you guys what I think of it so far and just a couple things that it can do. There's not like a ton growing in the garden right now, but some of the stuff like I showed you guys in some earlier videos are still alive and thriving. For example, the cabbages are doing really good. They got kind of eaten up by some bugs early in the fall, but they're bouncing back really well. And I just cannot wait until next spring when I get to show you guys how those cabbages do. And I mentioned in another video how this wall retains some heat. As you can see, there's a lot of sunlight that hits it all day long, so I think it gives off some heat during the night to keep these plants warm, essentially creating what's called a microclimate. I'm excited to show you guys this broccoli here. Look at that thing. It's getting pretty close to harvest, but I'm kind of leaving it in there right now just to kind of grow a little bit more. Now, the benefit of growing brassicas and such in the colder temperatures is they're not susceptible to bolting. So everything's growing really steadily, which is fine with me. Nothing's going to go to flower. And it's almost like the broccoli and everything are just staying preserved because of the cold temperatures. But as you can see, everything under this net is doing really, really well. I haven't done anything additional to it other than the mulch that's already there and just having everything covered by this net. So not only do I get to harvest throughout the winter here and there, these things are like 20 steps ahead whenever it comes to starting the next season, so that's super exciting. I've got some lettuce and radish growing in this area. Now the radish guys, they haven't really formed shoulders or anything, and I still haven't picked them. If any of you gardeners are watching this video and you've grown radish before, will you let me know? Should I just keep them in the beds and wait until they develop shoulders later on into the season, or do I just pull them up and see what happens? I'd love to know. Otherwise, we've got a couple more delicious looking broccoli growing still, and I love how they're doing in this cold weather. The cherry tree's still doing really well in its spot, and you can still see that it's not dead. As you can see, the buds are still full, and you can just tell by looking at it that it's still full of life. All the new leaves I'm expecting, all the flowers and buds. Just super duper excited about that tree, you guys. As you guys can see, the raised beds are still kind of a mess right now. I'm working on getting things cleaned up slowly but surely, just one step at a time. These green plants right over here, those are hollyhocks, and those should be really bounding next season as well. I can't wait to see. These were all grown from seed, and I'm super excited to see how they do next year, as well as what colors we're going to get from our hollyhocks. If you haven't planted hollyhocks before, so since these were grown from seed, the first year they just make leaves, and the second year they're supposed to flower. I think these are called biennial plants. But other than that, I've still got these marigolds hanging around. They're still adding a pop of color even though they've been dead for a while. And the way this works, like I said in a previous video, I planted the marigolds once and they keep reseeding themselves. So once I'm cleaning up the garden, they're just going to fall and reseed. But you could also just grab one of these pods, and I'm going to show you. When you break it open, there's tons of seeds in there, those black arrow looking things. And you can either harvest the seeds or just spread them around and just let nature take its course, and you'll have new marigolds next year. Probably stronger and bigger and more colorful as well. But anyways guys, the people at SHEAR sent me this wonderful new toy. It's basically a cordless hedge trimmer and a grass shear, and they asked me what I thought of it, so I'm going to show you guys a little bit of that today, as well as give them some feedback. Alright guys, so inside this box, it comes with two types of attachments, the grass shear as well as the hedge trimmer attachment. It also comes with a battery pack, the actual device, as well as an instruction manual. Putting this together is pretty easy. Just stick the battery pack in here, take off the protective covering, and just snap it on. So let's go try these out and see how it works. Alright guys, so here goes the grass shear. I'm going to see if we can take care of this marigold plant. I'm going to start with getting some of the branches. So as you can see, it's struggling with that thicker branch a little bit, but other lighter and less diameter branches, it's working fine. I do have an area here that's filled with some old spinach that we had special kind of spinach. But let me see if this grass shear will work on this. So it seems like it works pretty well on that. Unfortunately, I don't have any grass in this desert garden to show you guys how it works on actual grass. But for my purposes in this garden, for things here and there, it should be doing just fine. Now I'm going to put on the hedge trimmer attachment and we'll see how that one does. Alright guys, so it seems to be making quick work out of that. Let's go see if it can handle the thicker stems of those marigolds. Alright guys, as you just saw, it did struggle with the thicker stems a little bit, but if you do read closely, it's really intended for smaller jobs. I think like 1/4 inch diameter shoots and things like that. So, but it did a really good job of cutting through the smaller and thinner shoots, kind of like butter. So, pretty powerful for what it is, but you got to remember to use it for the appropriate job. So I definitely have a larger, much more powerful hedge trimmer for my bigger jobs and my bigger bushes and things like that. But I think I'll keep this on hand just for smaller jobs around the garden here in the raised beds, just to clean up things here and there. But so, you know, if you do decide to buy it, make sure you know what you're going to use it for, and make sure you use it for the right job. It might make a good gift for any gardener that you know and whatnot, just for jobs here and there. But and I'll put the link in the description below to access this tool if you want to purchase it. It seems like it's pretty affordable, and you know, it gets the job done for what its intended purpose is. And also thank you to the people at SHEAR for sending me this product and asking me my opinion and allowing me to review it. I really appreciate that. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for following my channel. If you are new here, please do subscribe. We have a lot more stuff planned for this entire winter season, such as harvesting those potatoes that I planted way back in July, and some other cool things like planting garlic and whatnot. So I hope you do subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you. Please like and share the video, comment if you want to know any details, or just give me feedback. I love to hear from you guys, love to interact with you all. So anyways, that's it for today's video. We will see you on the next one. Take care and thank you, and Merry Christmas.